Hey guys, so this video is basically on how to remove the ego. We all know the ego can really interfere, and especially when one is as a student, when you are invoking or evoking. So I received a question from one of this channel's subscribers, my subscriber, basically asking on how one can get rid of the ego. I thought it was a brilliant question, and it is a question that I don't feel was really answered by most occult teachers, possibly because they didn't get the question. I don't know, but thank you so much for the question. I think it's a great one, and hopefully I answered that question today. You can leave a comment if I did answer it, and you understood basically what I was trying to get at in this video. So I made notes because obviously, I do invoke and I do evoke quite a bit, and I get information from entities and information, things that they teach me, and one cannot always keep everything up here. So I do write quite a bit in my book of shadows, and basically jot down everything that I get from entities. So here goes nothing, how to remove the ego. So, I thought I will bring this in, a situation where one is invoking, because I find that a lot of, people in general will tell me, when they invoke or when they evoke, the biggest issue that they actually feel and experience is the ego. So thank you again for that question. So many people can, they come to me and they ask me, how do you do it? How do you know when it is the entity talking to you? Basically, before I go to that, I have made a video, which helps you to know the difference between your voice and the entity's voice. But, here's basically why you are not able to hear the ancients. The ego, the negative side of you or myself, when we are doing any type of spiritual work, can step in. This is the side of you which says, you can't do it. The voice you're hearing is your own voice. It's not the voice of the ancients. You are imagining it. The truth is, the ego is vile. The ego is the mind control, negative side of yourself. So basically, I jotted down a few things before I'm going to give you the method that works, that was taught to myself and my partner, Damon Dark, on how to get rid of the ego. So I made a few points, basic points, before I get to the main method. So number one, avoid negative self-talk. Number two, when negative thought patterns arise, immediately replace it with a positive thought. Number three, when negative thoughts arise, immediately meditate and cleanse yourself from that negative vibration, because that is what the ego can cause. It can cause one's vibration to drop to such a level that can actually open you up to low-level entities and to other things that vibrate on a low vibration, which is just bad experiences in general. Number four, do not whine and complain. Number five, the ego revels on misery. So this is just how the ego works. Number six, what you actually need to do to get rid of the ego. So this is what you guys are going to do. This is the main point of this video. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to find a comfortable spot and go, bless me. You know, in the past I would have, you know, just deleted this video and shoot it again, but I'm not going to. Everybody sneezes, and I do apologize for sneezing. My allergy just got the best of me there, my allergies. Okay, so number 6 is the most important one here. Number 6 is a powerful method taught to me by the ancient gods. You are going to visualize yourself, your ego, being separated from you. So before I say any more, find a comfortable spot. Sorry guys, that sneeze threw me off slightly. So okay, before I say any more, you're gonna find a comfortable spot. You're gonna, whether it's your couch or your bed or just sitting cross legs, you're gonna close your eyes, and you're going to think of every negative aspect of yourself, everything that you believe is negative about you. Once you have thought of this, you are going to pull that out of you. But as you are pulling those negative aspects out of yourself, it's going to be via an individual that looks and sounds and acts exactly like you. Okay, this is going to take real great visualization techniques, and you have to do this correctly. So concentrate, see the negative side of you, visualize pulling that out of you. Once you have done this, if you are struggling a bit with the visualization, if it helps you, visualize pulling yourself out of yourself. Okay, I'm just trying to make this easy if you struggle with visualization. Think of every negative aspect, everything negative about you that you feel is negative, that you feel your ego is telling you. And you're going to place it into this individual that looks like you. Remember, the individual that looks like you is your ego. Okay, this is just a method if you struggle. So I'm going to rather teach this method because I know a lot of you guys and females watching this possibly don't, you know, still trying to master visualization, and that's why you watch my channel. You're still trying to learn. Okay, so long story short, pull an individual out of you that is you, the darker aspect of you, which is your ego. Okay, throw everything that you think is negative about yourself, which is your ego actually telling you, and put it into this individual. Every negative thought, everything that people have told you that you are bad at, that you will fail at, place it into this individual. Now look at this individual, see this individual as being your ego. Once you have done this, you're going to see this individual burn up in front of you in blue flames. Okay, we don't want to see this individual crisping in front of you. You're going to see this individual who is your ego melt as the blue flames surrounds it. Okay, so you're going to see it melt all the way down, and as you see this individual who is your ego melt and disappear into the abyss, you are going to say positive things about yourself. I am powerful. I'm not a failure. Everything your ego has told you about yourself, which is not true, the negative things about you, you are going to state that that is not who you are. And basically you can do this for, I would say, at least once a week. It's not necessary to do that more than once a week. It should take about less than a month, so you might only need to do this twice, or for the most thrice, before you start feeling amazing about yourself, before the ego starts totally disappearing. I can really tell you guys that this is a very powerful method. Yes, it takes a lot of visualization and brain work, but it is a method that works. Okay, you can bring in an entity to help you with this method. I do encourage that, but I really I would like to hear people's comments below. I will definitely make the time to check the comments on this particular video, to just see, you know, how it went on a lot of people who tried it, because I can assure you it does work, and I'm excited to hear the results on other people that have tried this method that I'm teaching here today. So that is basically an amazing method on how to remove the ego. I hope it was helpful, especially for the individual who asked that question. And leave your comments below. I'm quite fascinated to see how this method works for some. It has worked for many other people that I've shared it with, and I hope it works for everybody watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos coming up over the next coming weeks. Like and subscribe. Don't be afraid to work with the ancients. They are more than ready to help you to ascend to the next level. And don't give a damn on what people tell you to do. If it does not make you happy, it is time to do things that works for you. It is time to do things that makes you happy. Okay, so I have love for all. Love you all. Stay blessed. And have a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.